How Long Gone? Chris Black and Jason Stewart coming to you. Rare Friday pod IRL here in
Thursday.
Beautiful Los Angeles.
Thursday.
No, but it's going to come out on Friday.
Rare Friday solo pod. You're right. I'm like,
we're both right.
Whose brain is more fried right now?
I'm actually so I got back from Tokyo.
I gotta take my foams off.
Jason showed up to my hotel room wearing the orange foams, and I have to say, as usual, I hate to admit it, but he's doing his little thing.
They have the Navajo print kind of vibe
on the inside,
like the tongue right here.
Oh,
you see that on a little detail in there?
Do you know what edition these are, or is there a special? Are they like okay?
See that?
Woo! Wait, that's the Cavs logo, bro.
Yeah, these are just some Cavs.
No, them LeBrons, bro.
Did Braun have foams?
I don't know. Don't worry. I'm sure someone will correct us.
Talking to the wrong.
I'm going down to Luke right down the street and find out. I can find out from Luke.
Ugh.
I got back from Tokyo on Monday. Tuesday, I was in New York. I went to the Marty Supreme after party. Stayed out till 1 a.m.
I got invited to that party. I felt proud of myself.
Got up at 4:30, and now I'm here. But I
stayed out till 1 at the Marty playing table tennis. Blue to Tiger.
No.
In the mix.
This was more me.
3 hours sleep.
Me waiting all night to get a photo with Mark Cuban because all the sharks were there.
Yeah.
And I was with Sarah and Jeff, and Sarah was like, "He's here. We'll get it. We'll make it happen." And then we waited. I didn't see him. I'm like, God, it's so annoying. I don't get tired of the creator move. Like, get out of the way.
It wasn't like there was a line to take photos with him. It was just.
I just thought it'd be funny.
It was just waiting for your moment.
Listen to what happened. This is unbelievable. We walk out of the National Arts Club. There's an Escalade pulls up. The door opens. Cuban's getting out of his car as we were leaving. And I was like, Cuban, I gotta get a flick. He's like, yeah, of course. And I'm like, your fly's down. And his fly was down, and he zipped it up, and then he had a little shorty with him, and Jeff was like, do you think Mark Cuban was getting topped off in the Escalade? And I was like, yes, I do.
A little slop bowl in the Scalade.
Do you think Mark Cuban was getting topped off on the way?
I can't play ping pong with a full tank.
I wonder. Anyway. So, but I
mean, how many billions does the guy have?
Enough to get top from a young lady on the way to the Marty Supreme after party.
And it could have been. I mean, we don't know that it was a piece. You know what I mean? It could be.
It felt peace-ish by her. When I asked him for it wasn't his girlfriend.
Came in peace.
I don't think it was his girlfriend. I think it was a KFC. I think it was a 12-piece. I don't think.
What's the difference between a piece and a girlfriend? I was thinking more like personal assistant, stylist, consigliere, sister.
I'm just saying,
aunt.
I didn't feel like they knew each other super well. That's just the vibe I was catching.
Okay.
That's the vibe I was catching. But this has never happened to me before. I felt nauseous from jet lag.
Okay.
Like I was getting my haircut on Tuesday, and I was like, I'm going to throw up in the fucking barbershop. I feel awful. Okay. And I've never felt, and then yesterday, I flew here.
You do yoga on the plane or no?
Yeah, I did Diplo yoga on the plane.
Well, that's the problem. You didn't do. I mean, you have to.
That's the problem.
No hyperbaric chamber. No.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Plunge.
So today I got here. I work out with Hunter. I hit fucking Next Health. Get my drip. Get my B12 shot.
What'd you get in that bag?
Daddy's back. I don't know. Whatever the hangover one is.
Okay, so sober 8 years. Give me the hangover pack. You're nauseous, and it worked.
Yeah, I was like, this is so bad. Like I was like, I've never felt this bad. Like it never affects.
So
me
you're
that bad.
just like the sheer act of your body going back and forth over several time zones in a short amount of
Finally caught up
time.
with me.
It was just too much. Okay, so. I mean, just flu season's here. I just want you to take care of yourself, you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, that's and I have plans every night here, and then I'm going to stay out on Friday night till 1 a.m. and get up at 4:30 again to go back to New York. So it's Christmas.
It's Christmas.
But I was just like, I've never felt this bad from jet lag. I guess this is what people are talking about. Like this shit is real.
I never feel bad from jet lag. I just can't sleep is my only thing.
I have no problem with that's the weird. And so I finished the haircut.
Crazy. And
it was cold as fuck. And I was like, do I have to take a car back? Am I that much of a pussy? I was like, no. I got on the fucking city bike like a fucking man and felt like I was going to throw up for the whole ride home and made it. And that cold wind in my face, I think, brought me back to life.
Damn, bro. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it's fine.
No, it's not fine.
It's fine. I mean, look, we're the worst part's over now.
It's fine-ish. Is it? I mean, I don't know how many nights of no sleep you can go before.
No, that's the thing. I sleep fine.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm hearing 1 a.m. bed,
I'm not
4:30
sleeping very long,
wake up.
but I sleep. You know what I mean? Like I'm not tossing and turning. I'm just not asleep long enough.
Short and sweet is your sleep pattern.
Yeah,
You get
Sabrina
it in.
Carpenter's sleep pattern.
Okay, so your circadian rhythm is double time.
Yeah, it's
is 140, not 70. For my A-tracks out there.
So we can talk. So it's language you understand. Yeah, it's a VPN thing.
Damn. Yeah, I mean, I'm feeling a little frazzled. Not as much as you because I haven't been traveling, but just a lot of stuff going on. Getting all the books closed up before the end of the year.
People are like
content creating
as usual. People are. I'm like, what, bro? It's fucking Thursday. Like, what are we talking about? We got 2 full days next week too. I would like to remind you.
Of course, and I'll be using them.
I don't understand what people are doing. Like, what do you want to do? Like, what do you want more time with your family and friends?
Well, I think what it is. I mean, I think they do. I think maybe they just want less time with their
email.
Slack.
Sure,
less
that's
time
fair.
with their Discord. Well, not their Discord, but their
they
Slack.
Want more time with their Discord.
More time with my other Discords that I use for my other time.
My other stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I think people are this is still the thing. I was wondering when the phenomenon would end, where you would hear like, oh, it's the end of the year, and actually, if the companies don't use up all of their money by the end of the year, they actually don't get it next year. So it's wheeling and dealing, and I'm always like, how does that keep happening every time? And then it keeps happening every year since I was, for the last 20 years. Because the people that run these Fortune 500 billion dollar corporations are just as dumb as you and I are, and just as procrastinative and lazy and forgetful and
for sure.
Slacky
it does
offy.
happen. That happens, and then my personal favorite. We're officially in last shoot of the year with the best team.
Has it been a year?
Has it been a whole year? This week on Instagram. You're going to see a lot of that. A lot of last shoot of the year with the best team heart.
We want to and all of these brands, they need to get the shoot in before the year, but they can't let the money out until next year. It's interesting how that works.
If you're gonna rush to get something done, I want that money before January 1st.
Yeah, it costs money to hurry up and wait.
I'm gonna send Susanna to knock on doors. Fucking New Year's Day. Where's my money at?
Quick book.
Y'all.
I need the books quick. Yeah, I had a Pilates today. There was a shoot, like a video shoot of some sort above, and then some guy came down and told the class right before me.
Yeah.
Said like, hey, we're shooting. You guys got to turn the music off. We can't hear the fucking Titanium remix featuring David Guetta and Sia.
You're like, actually, that works for me. I don't know if you guys mind.
So we did a silent, like a no music Pilates for the first time, and the instructor was like, "You guys perform so well without the music. Like you were going slow, and because like the whole thing with Pilates, you move slow and
it's methodical.
So when you're hearing the Dua Lipa mashup or whatever, it seems incongruous with that meditative fitness." And she was like, damn, maybe we should start doing all these classes with no music. And I didn't have the heart to tell her that there's other music that you can play that isn't Berghain.
I would love music for airports on the fucking Reformer.
I mean, there's a big spectrum between Brian Eno and David Guetta.
But that's funny that had never crossed her mind, where it's like, really never.
I know. But it's a different thing.
I still have a theory that instructors of any fitness class have to have bad taste in music. It's like
otherwise it doesn't. It
doesn't work.
If the taste is too good, then the training is not good enough.
They can't. Yeah, this doesn't work. Something about it doesn't work. I really. Believe
I walk
that.
in. They got B-side Bon Iver playing that works perfectly. I'm like, I'm not going to get the pump I need today.
Oh no, it's actually a live cellist we have today. If that works for you guys.
It's actually we got DJ Them Jeans in here to do an ambient set, and everyone, I'm out.
What's the ambient? What was it called? The ambient thing that people used to go to under the blankets.
Under the blankets?
No, but it was like a whole thing where they were clearly on
Diplo's
drugs.
house?
Huh?
A Diplo's house?
Yeah.
Oh, the Solstice something.
It was like weekly.
Yeah.
And then Rye got canceled, and I feel like it kind of dried up.
It got a little. Things slowed down a little bit.
That song came on the other day.
I think it stemmed from the Eslon people. It was like their outreach.
Dude, that song came on the other day. I was like, bro, this song is so good.
There's music for airports, and then there's
What is
music
that
for dinner
song called?
parties.
What is it? The original one where people are like, is this a woman? When that came out and everybody was like freaking out about it.
Yeah.
Amazing song. Yeah, amazing song. Still comes on a lot in like a grocery store type vibe.
Oh,
actually,
really?
Yeah,
Hear that shit at Safeway.
it's very safe way. Yeah, very safe way when I'm pumping gas.
I'm gonna do it the same. Yeah, and I realized, I think I asked a few months ago, like, is it bad for men to go to Pilates classes? Like, should I do my part as a cis male and just not go? And I every time I go, I'm the only guy there for sure. And
It's so interesting because I feel like in New York it's not that extreme.
I used to see a fella every once in a while,
Yeah.
like a guy with his Latina girlfriend, but it's just me solo. So
Nothing wrong with that.
I've started trying to think of ways to like make myself
Smaller.
yes. So I've been doing.
It's literally hard for you.
It's very hard for me. So I like trained myself to stop sweating. I don't know how. I used to be a cleanup.
Well, I think that might just
big
be
cleanup.
getting better at it too.
Yeah, I think that is as well.
Because when Alex goes, she has a full day.
Yeah, well, yeah, good for her.
I'm just like, bitch, what? Did you exercise? Because if I exercise, I'm drenched.
No, it's the same way with Carolyn. I mean,
I don't get
girls who are good at Pilates,
Yeah, no,
they're
sure.
able to do it.
I want to sweat though.
Absolutely.
You know,
Smear me across that vinyl.
I did.
So I started moving in silence because I think that's the biggest thing is like they hate to hear them.
Okay, gangsta.
the
All
man-
right. This is I'm moving in silence
Hey.
now. No big things coming.
Slide on the ops.
You're saying that you're not grunting and breathing and suffering.
Correct. Or if I am, I'm doing it internally.
Are any of these chicks trying to talk to you? Not like that, just in general.
Yeah, the older ones.
Yeah.
Older ones really want to know what's going on with me.
Because they just think it's crazy that you're there.
I think they're just happy to see a man.
That's what I was gonna say. I think that there is. I see both sides of this case. Where I think I would say half the chicks are probably like, oh, thank God there's a guy here. All these bitches, I don't want to hear the hens clucking. And then there's others that are like, why is this fucking guy here? This is our safe space.
It's half and half. But then when somebody comes down from the next door and starts yelling, "Hey, you guys got to turn this shit off,"
You're like, hey, bro, don't talk to them like that.
That's when Big Country comes in and says, "What kind of budget are we working?" I work in Hollywood.
Hey,
so,
you got a problem? Hey, you got a problem?
Oh, you're recording. That's great. Well, we're trying to make money here with our business, and
Was he a dick?
apparently he was a little dicky. I didn't see him.
You're telling me a production guy was kind of a dick? That's
I
unheard
walked
of.
in as he was apparently leaving, and then the women that were older than me, there's 3 or 4 of them, and they're like, "Oh, we could have used you a minute ago." But when I used to throw parties back in Hollywood, they would be shooting above or next door, and we'd be, I got fucking Kid Cudi on.
We ain't turning this down for nothing.
On someone's shoulders right now. Mastercraft remix is going down right now, bitch.
Kid Cudi's on Mastercraft shoulders right now. You want me to turn this down?
You expect me to turn this down? This is a Function 1 sound
There's
system.
100 French guys in here. We can't turn this down. They brought their CDs.
The kills are outside. I'm not gonna cut. I'm not gonna drop it one.
Hey,
dB.
who's gonna tell Jamie he has to turn it down? Not me. I'm not telling Allison Mossart anything.
So when that would happen, when that happens to me, it's cha-ching. It's like, oh well, how much do you want to pay per hour? Because you got them bent over, ready to go. And I would make $2,000, and I'd give the bar manager like a little
Because you would just turn it down a little bit, basically.
Yeah, we'd turn it down halfway and negotiate for like 1 hour and instead of the whole night. Give me a couple grand, peel a couple hundos off for the guy,
I mean, they have that. I think they have allotted petty cash for those purposes.
Yeah,
exactly.
But
now with Hollywood shrinking, who knows? This guy might not have $1 to his name.
petty cash doesn't exist anymore. Unless you're a drug dealer.
It would have been cool.
Unless your peptides guy
if
doesn't take Venmo right now.
It'd have been cool if you had to buck up to a guy because you're like, hey, we don't talk to women like that type shit.
Get behind me, ladies.
That's the beauty.
As soon as I finish putting on my sockies, it's over for you.
That's the thing, though. Is as long as you're big, people think you're tough. They don't know you're a full bitch and you're not going to get in a fight.
They don't know that I'm not a full bitch.
Oh, I am. No, I'm talking about me.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm talking about me.
Okay. But the last step of the puzzle that I think is good for making myself small is I'm doing a shower right before with no No other scents.
Yeah.
So there's no like, not even like deodorant. There's no like neutral body mists.
I think you're being too respectful.
I just really like doing it, and I've been really into it lately, and I just want to like pay respect to the discipline.
Well, here's the thing about it: you're paying respect by charging that credit card, and that's all they care about.
Is Pilates expensive? I didn't notice.
I just don't know how any of those places are in business.
What do you mean?
Dude, the machines are $10,000 a piece.
Yeah,
the rent, it just
buy them in bulk.
It doesn't make sense. Like the math on those never makes sense.
Math.
It just doesn't. I'm just like, how does this actually work? Because you're only busy in LA it's a little different, but usually places like that are busy in the morning, busy after work. Maybe they have a couple dead ones in the middle of the day, but in LA, I guess those are probably busier.
Yeah, I mean, I go like 10, 11.
Yeah, but if you're doing 8 classes a day and they're $40 and there's 12 people, that's not a lot of money. You got to pay the instructor.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly don't know how it works. This is not a shot at the system because clearly it works. There's millions of these all over the place.
Any Pilates instructors, just chime in Chris's DMs.
No, I want to know how it works because it clearly does. I mean, this place, they have a few though, so I think maybe it's like
there's multiple locations,
like restaurants. You got to open a few before you make any money.
Yeah, but I think the final step is acquiring a Legree reformer in my house at all times.
I mean, you could definitely find one on Craigslist.
You just said they're $10,000. That's intimidating.
Maybe they're 8, but you could still find one. You could. That's also
low miles. Get one low miles.
No, that's just the kind. Bring a trailer. That's just the kind of thing that people buy and never use and sell on Craigslist.
Absolutely.
Like that's why you could get it cheap, not because they are cheap.
There's so many times where I'm in there and she's telling me to do XYZ, do this move, and I just don't want to do it for whatever reason. I just don't like it, and I'll just start doing my own thing. And I think, like, man, it would be so nice to just...
You said you're trying to make yourself small, and then you're disobeying the teacher. I would say that's worse than wearing deodorant.
Well, that's because the Legree machines are ableist, and not just the geometry geometrizing with my body.
You're right.
So sometimes, it's a big old salmon doesn't fit on the cedar plank.
You should get one. You should look it up. I'm sure you could get one for the low.
Legree XL. Anyone looking to move their XL? Moonvez, you got an extra one in the garage?
I don't think they have any. I don't think they make. I think it's only one size.
Carolyn says Mr. Legree himself was a tall man or is a tall man.
Well, I think the idea is that you're supposed to be able to make it work no matter what. Flexibility wise.
No, I mean for some stuff, yes. Some stuff it's just like it just doesn't.
Yeah,
where you're like you'll be on here and they're like, okay, do a bicep curl, and my arm doesn't even go like it's behind my back, like I'm being arrested, and that's just maxed out. It's tough. Some shit is great, but all I want to do is just smoke a nice Pure Beauty How Long Gone joint and just freak it for 2 hours.
Working out at home just doesn't interest me at all. Like, I like going somewhere. I don't want to be in a garage. I mean, I like the idea of building one and it looked cool.
Get a flat screen in the garage, have TPBN all streaming all day long, getting your fucking pump on.
I just don't like...
Fucking kidding me, bro.
Like, having to have a little iPad with your Pilates. I'm just like, this sucks, dude.
I would never work out with an iPad.
If you can't really freestyle Pilates and it work the same way.
That's wrong, brother.
You definitely can't.
I could flow combos, bro.
No, there's a reason people go to
360 flip to crooks to front side.
It's Tony Hawk's birthday tonight, living room. By the way, if you want to go. That reminds me, just so you know.
And you told me after I left my house without my USB stick.
I'm just telling you, I don't know what the deal is, but if we want to roll through after,
I'm gonna go there and fucking Clase Azul over Burnquist's head.
I don't know
out the back door.
I wonder if Burnquist gets the invite.
Hopefully him and Tony have beef.
I feel like he also
seen you outside the club, you can't get in.
I feel like he lives in Brazil.
He's like, I can't go. I go to bed at 7:30 and have my acai ceremony.
Speaking of yoga, speaking of Pilates.
Yeah. So let's see here. Oh, I was a little stressed earlier today. I had a cigarette on the way over, car cigarette. How many times? I was asking Carolyn this last week. How many times a year is the perfect amount of times to smoke in your car?
I would never do that.
Saying that 0 is not an option because smoking in your car is inherently cool.
I would say quarterly.
You can, yeah. I was thinking 4 to 6 times a year.
4 to 6, and maybe 3 of those are during the holiday season.
Oh,
you could, you know what I mean,
like your vacation days. You usually save them up and spend them all in the last 2 weeks of the year. Okay.
I just feel like I would never do that. I guess I used to smoke. But that's
6 cigarettes of Christmas.
I used to smoke weed in the car all the time, of course, but that's different.
That's the thing I would never do.
No, I used to smoke weed in the car every day.
I know.
I mean, roll a blunt, get in the car, light it, drive.
Roll it,
light it.
drank.
Speaking
car start, drank.
But but that smell dissipates more.
Yeah, weed smell does dissipate unless you're like Wiz Khalifa in Romania level chief, and then it's just baked into the upholstery.
I was going to tell you this actually. When I was in Tokyo, I went to the Park Hyatt, and they'd redone the restaurant, the New York Grill, so it's like the 52nd floor or something.
Yeah.
And I was with my friend Josh, and he was like, "Oh, there's a smoking room if you want." I'm like, "Okay." So we go to the bathroom. He opens the door to the smoking room, and I'd seen these all over Japan, but I hadn't been in one. And it's just like a dark paneled wood room that has a space for 8 people, and they have an insane filtration system. You walk out, you don't even smell like a cigarette. It was fucking insane.
Really?
It was insane. And I like felt crazy because I was like so fucked up. And
they got Dyson technology in there.
Honestly, it was really, and they have them all over Japan, but this one was like sexy because it was in like a nice hotel. I was like, wow, if it was like this, I think a lot more people would be smoking.
Yeah, makes smoking sexy in Japanese yet again. You know, and R&B rapper David with a 4 for an A in the word David, he also had a smoking room inside of his house.
Saw that. It was more of a tabletop barbecue.
Yeah, the bocce grill.
Bro, free David. He didn't do it.
So they just allegedly his home in the Hollywood Hills.
You as a chef should know that if David wants to go Francis Mallman mode and get a pig out there.
This is the first time I've lived in LA my whole life. I've spent a lot of time in the hills. I have never been. From Brandon Creed's home in the palatial estates to Zac Efron. I've been to some fucked up Hollywood people's houses. I have never seen one person's burn cage. I just think you're not hanging out with like foodies, really. Whatever. You also have been in the biz, and maybe the burn cage seems like something of because when I know 2 things. Like if I walk around old neighborhoods in LA, some people's backyards will have incinerators from the homes that are built in like 30s, 40s, whatever, 100-year-old homes when they used to like literally burn trash. Or you go visit, Tuscany or, Spain or some more remote European cities. You'll be driving through the hills and be like, there's a trash fire there because they burn their trash here.
Maybe we're going to do a new movie, The Burn Cage, starring Nathan Lane. And it's gonna be about
like the bird cage, but
it's gonna be about the David story and the drama surrounding the murder that he didn't commit. I think this is a good idea.
Okay, I was thinking more like Nicolas Cage Face Off, like Burn Cage, but you're thinking make it gay. Nathan Lane, How Long Gone alum. Nathan Lane, it's a fixer upper.
Yeah.
Him and his life partner bought a really cute, the bones are good, but honey, it needs work.
No curb appeal, but we'll get there.
The master bath is gone. This is gone. The island is the burn cage, maybe that will.
Maybe the whole thing is the burn cage becomes the centerpiece of the house and the remodel.
Who needs a conversation pit when you've got a burn cage?
So explain to me, because I did see this, but can you explain to me what a burn cage would be used for if it wasn't for a human body?
So all I know is the burn cage, it is capable. Okay, this is what I know, which is not good. It has the word cage in it, which is a room that is meant to
keep someone entrapped or thing.
To keep somebody trapped. And then the other information I know, it's able to reach a temperature of 1,600 degrees Fahrenheit, which is the
That's just like my Matty Matheson Gosney. What do you mean, bro? That's the same shit.
It is not.
Bring the buffalo mozzarella over. We'll get this thing going.
Look, can
you give me some dough?
If you put a living thing in the Gosney at, let's say
we'll make it out.
On a good day, your pipes are clean, your propane's pumping, you got no wind. We're gonna touch 900 degrees, but realistically, it'll be more like 7.
So you're saying we're doubling that over at David's crib?
David is doubling those BTUs and the Fahrenheit. So he's like, I don't want the pizza dough to leopard. I want the bones to turn to dust.
What did he build this thing himself, or is this something you can cop?
I don't know.
That's the question. Now, if this is a Frankenstein construction from like trips to Home Depot and Lowe's, he's a murderer. If this is something you can buy at Williams Sonoma,
or what I think it is the home already had the burn cage in it before he moved in, because like,
oh, then once again, free the guys. If the burn cage was there, the real estate agent didn't even tell me what the burn cage did. I thought it was a hot tub. What the fuck am I supposed to do?
I've just been keeping my shoes in there.
Oh shit! No, those are my Travis Scotts, babe. I asked for no. Go back. I need the fragment ones.
It does beg. I gotta ask the internet, because it does beg the question. What is name one good reason for the burn cage? What is the use of a quote burn cage end quote in a home? Okay, we're looking it up. We're pumping it up. All I'm getting is a cage that you put over your radiator, or the little like cage that goes around your fireplace.
Yeah, they're thinking we're trying to prevent burn. We're trying to make burn.
I'm not preventing burns.
No salt.
Yeah, this says how to protect children, pets, and vulnerable adults from
All right, look,
an open
fire. Once again, why is David not in cuffs?
That is the question.
That's what I'm saying. There must be some.
Well, I mean, the one question is he was dating a 13-year-old.
Oh, he's a criminal. I'm just saying I don't know if he's a murderer.
But
then you're saying they could already have him for that.
That seems like a cuffable offense,
unfortunately,
right?
the witness is no longer with us.
And then the other question, if you have a burn cage, why are you letting the body decompose in a Model 3 in a tow yard? Why
he was protesting the Elon stuff. He wanted to he kind of wanted to smear some dirt.
I bought this burn cage before Elon went crazy.
I think he put a sticker on his burn cage that said, "I bought this before Elon."
Why poach? Why sous vide when we can we can broast?
I don't know about the burn cage. I don't know nothing about this. I'm just saying there's got to be a reason this guy ain't arrested.
The burn cage, that's what they're going to do with all of Olivia Nuzzi's books in a few weeks. I mean, what else would it be?
I think it could be a leftover. Depending on how old the house is, I think you're right.
Mm-hmm.
A relic.
Okay. Let's see here. Oh, I was thinking earlier. Oh, I went to that puck dinner. Got to hang out with my man Jens, the CEO of Skims. Great guy.
Spell the J.
Yeah, J-E, Lens with the J. He said he enjoys the podcasting of Andrew Schultz, but he also has floor seats at the Lakers. So I'm kind of torn. Like, I want to kick it with him and build at crypto, but I feel like my brand of humor and
never heard. It's cool because I've never heard anyone say they like Andrew Schultz. I'm not joking.
Especially a Swedish.
But I think that's why. I think
CEO.
There's a little bit of a disconnect.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's really interesting, actually, because I've truly never heard anyone in real life say that.
I know. I was like, "Oh, you listen to pods?" He's like, "Yeah, I listen to pods." His wife does like an entrepreneurial, probably Zooms with Mark Cuban and talks about.
Yeah, she's on Dear Media.
Top 5 dope ass ways to be productive.
So he likes Andrew Schultz. He likes Brilliant Idiots, or he's like a flagrant 2 guy.
I just asked him like, what are some pods you like, and the only words that he said was Andrew Schultz, and I said.
That's
kept it pushing.
Well, I will say Andrew Schultz is a better podcaster than he is comedian.
Almost every comedian is. I mean, they're two different forms, and people are really starting to enjoy just the conversational version of
that's true.
Stavi or even Robbie Hoffman, or we like to hear these people just talk in a natural convo versus go up on stage and go, oh, here we go.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. That's really funny, though, that he said that.
Yes, it is.
I wonder if he knows what that means. I don't think he does.
But when this has nothing to do with him or that dinner, which was really awesome. And it was the first time I had a Mr. Chow meal where I truly enjoyed it.
I mean,
I don't know what happened. This, whatever it was.
Food's been the same since the first time I ate there till now.
It was free this time, so that did help as well. I don't know.
I guess that I just like.
Maybe it's because you didn't order.
That maybe, yeah.
Oh shit! Damn.
Well, no, but did you have duck and shit?
Yeah, the duck was so dry. That was the only thing that was bad. It was criminally dry.
Well, what did you have that was good?
like
The noodles?
the candy beef. I didn't really like the noodles, but like the green shrimps.
Yeah, the shrimp is good.
All that stuff. There was like
Did they
a
do a special noodle
there's a
performance
steamed
for you guys?
cod or some steamed fish, and it was good. Oberg was like, "Why is the shrimp green? I don't like that." And I was like, "It's like herbs."
That's
and
one of
she's
the most
like,
famous
"No,
things
ew."
on the menu.
I know. I told her she
Feels
knew
like
it.
a place she's been there. She's been many times.
But she is very familiar with the green shrimp. But you know how some people are. They're just like, the shrimp is green. I just can't, I can't parse
it tastes
that
like
in my mind.
cilantro.
Something like that. But I was thinking when you're talking to these people who are in these positions, successful CEO types, maybe at a party or maybe you just hear them on TV or whatever, and they're explaining something, and they keep saying the word right to themselves. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Well, I think they're saying it to you, but you're saying they're also reassuring themselves.
They're reassuring it's like a subconscious tick where they would just say like, and then that's why this lamp right here is right? So then like,
Oh, sure.
that's going to cost
yeah.
like 30,000, right? And like, so it's, for some reason, every time people use the word right to punctuate every sentence when they're explaining something high level to me, it's the biggest turnoff. It makes me feel like they're just bullshitting.
Well, unfortunately, people that aren't CEOs also do that pretty often.
Not as much in my world.
That's a pretty common tick.
Yeah, but there's like a way that you hear people do it where it sounds, it's not condescension, but it's in that field a little bit. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but
I mean, I think that people like that some of them are really good at talking, and some of them should not be talking at all.
Yeah,
is the problem.
Maybe they're saying right to themselves this whole time.
I think they're saying right. I think it's like saying like, it's like using the word like.
Yeah.
I think it's just like I know what you mean, but I think it's sort of like just like something you say.
No,
we all have those, I guess, is what I'm saying.
We all have those, I guess. I think it's just a me thing. Here I go projecting up in here. I wanted to talk about. We don't need to talk about Bari Weiss hiring people, right? There's nothing there.
There's nothing I could care less about than Bari Weiss working at CBS.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing
You've never watched CBS News, and you never will.
No, I mean, I think that it's like I think that it's one of those things where that medium is so dead that whatever she does that might seem radical could work.
Yeah.
Like because it's just like, well, I don't know, this ain't working, so we might as well get some fucking substackers on here and mix it up. Honestly, I don't know if it's gonna work, but I don't think it's the craziest or the worst idea.
Yeah, I'm of two minds because as much as kind of evil as she seems to me, or slippery, or just nasty in general, I do like that someone somewhere is shaking things up and just trying new things in the dying medium.
I mean, she makes people so mad that it's like that could work. Do you know what I mean? That alone could work. I mean, I don't think they can ever I don't think that terrestrial TV news is ever going to pull. I just don't. Like, I don't think there's anything in the world that could happen to make it like the same as it was. But like, if that's the case, then just do whatever and see if anything works. Like, people are so mad about the Oscars going to YouTube. I'm like, what? Of course they are.
Yeah, that one.
You can't watch it anywhere else. Like, no one else knows how. I have YouTube TV to watch shit like that.
Yeah.
It costs me $80 a month. I don't watch football.
Yeah, it'll make it a lot easier than like watching like a Cambodian stream on Twitter or whatever.
Just like, if you guys want, like, you can't have it both ways. You can't want something to stay the same and it also never succeed. Like, I just don't understand. Like, if you want the eyeballs, for advertisers to keep paying for it to keep happening, it has to have eyeballs. Yeah,
I mean, I guess, is it a death knell? The people are saying like, oh, like, here we go.
No,
this
they
is
should have done it 10 years
end.
ago.
Yeah,
like,
probably.
I'm not saying they need to go. I'm not saying they need to have Kai Cenat host it. I'm just saying, like, you have to go where the people are. Like, I don't think it's. I don't look. Of course, I'd prefer to turn on my TV and flip through my cable box, but I know that's not the reality anymore. So what do you got to do? It's not going to change the production quality. Like, it's still going to look like the fucking Oscars.
Yeah, it'll still look great.
It'll still be not funny. Like, it's going to be fine.
Production quality might even be better. Who knows?
I just don't understand. I'm like, I don't think that's a death knell for anything, really. I think it's like a necessary thing so it doesn't actually die.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it used to be such a thing, like a thing that networks would fight over so much, like how, you know, with the Super Bowl or whatever.
Fortune. Yeah, you pay a fortune for those rights. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
But I still think I just don't think anybody that, I think it'll get more people to watch it than it would less people, if that makes sense. Like, there's no downside for them except The Hollywood Reporter and Variety and guys on Twitter saying it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
There's no actual downside.
Or people that work at the networks, I guess. People that run networks. But I imagine streaming on YouTube, 10x viewership.
Minimum. I mean, they may get Justin Bieber to come host from his drug den live on Twitch. Just fucking pipe that shit in.
But if we have these huge shows, these anchor tentpole shows, switching over to YouTube, Bari Weiss is paying people to come on CBS National News, you know, $1,000 a pop, $30K a pop. What's the point? Like, why wouldn't everything switch to YouTube?
Well, I mean, you got to hold on to hope. I mean, you know, and there's a lot of jobs. There's a lot of, I mean, I think it's like, it's fine. Like, it's fine. It's just like, if you, it's a lot of work to switch too, I think. You know what I mean? I think this is not the easiest thing to do. I'm sure they've been playing this for a while. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, great question. I don't fucking know.
Only time she will tell. What was it? Oh yeah, and also the New York Times cooking. They there's like a story I just read. There's a woman on there named Sola.
Oh, I know her. Oh, I read this shit.
She was on Bon Appetit and then she left for the Times, but they were gonna pay her $300 to produce 60 videos.
Who was?
The New York Times cooking asked chef and cookbook authors Sola.
Let me say something.
To produce 60 social videos for $300.
Let me remind people once again, because it seems that people get mad about this every day. If you don't want to do something, you say no. It's like, what the fuck? Like, if that's the budget they got and you don't want to do it and you feel like it's disrespectful, say no, fuck you. That's it. It doesn't need to be, you don't need to go online and say that you were done wrong. They offered you money. This happens to us all the time. People come to us, they offer us money. If it's not enough and they don't want to come up, you just don't do it and you move on to the next thing. It's not, this isn't a personal affront to you.
I don't think it's a personal affront, even though some people are going to take it as one. But I think it is it's in line with what we've been talking about, where you think, I'm going to work up, and one day my dream is to get on Bon Appetit or get on New York Times Cooking or whatever, because those are the only ways where, if I'm the type of person who doesn't want to go freelance.
By the way, anybody who's ever talked about New York Times Cooking mentions how well they pay. So I'm just going to put that out there.
Yeah, I mean,
literally,
maybe Andy B getting a little bit bigger check than
literally. I've heard that from other people too. Like literally.
Yeah, no, I have as well, but that almost that figure seems,
that feels almost like a lie.
Less than $5 per
that doesn't
video.
Really make sense. I just think that it's like people want sympathy so bad. It's like, you what for what? You're successful. Like, what are you doing? Who are you trying to get sympathy? Like, who is that for? Like, are you trying to call out the industry? They're going to be like, yeah, that's all the money we had. Sorry. The fuck do you want me to do?
Yeah, I guess it's one of those things where you should just say, like, wow, that's an insane thing. It's not personal. I'm not offended. And I'm going to use that to light a fire under my ass to go, you know, take some cookbook advance money and whatever, film my own shit, and split it with nobody.
That whole style of doing things feels so antiquated and like loserish. To just to be like, I'm going to air them out. And it's like, you think the New York Times is going to be affected by you airing them out? You think anybody that's going to look for a carbonara recipe gives a fuck that they weren't going to pay you enough? They don't give no one cares. And the people that do care are your friends and your fans. So you're not, there's no win here for you.
Or people that are flabbergasted.
I've seen her on TV. That's how I know her. She was on TV.
I mean, she's a known entity. But also the people who are flabbergasted after working at a failing magazine for 8 years, and then suddenly, you know, they lay people off, and it's like, wow, that magazine I didn't even know that was still around. And
it's all bad. Don't get me wrong. I would much prefer them offering her $10,000 a video. That would be great. But you can't you can't do. I don't know. I just the public airing of shit like that just feels loser behavior to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you're trying to like. You get sympathy for fucking 12 hours on Instagram from people you don't know.
Well, there's a large group of people out there who really like sympathy porn, you know?
Of course.
Justice King sympathy porn.
Well, look, if that's the case, I want all the fucking the Brooklyn liberals that love her to fucking unsubscribe to the New York. If you really want to put your foot down, let's unsubscribe from the New York Times and protest if you're really serious.
Absolutely.
But let's get serious.
Yeah, you can watch Carmonica on TikTok. It's all there, baby.
I don't know, man. I'm just like, okay, well, don't do it. It's a very simple equation.
Okay, what do you think about George Clooney and Callum Turner both saying in the last week or so that they're no longer interested in kissing other women on camera? In the same vein of making a public announcement about something that you don't need to make a public announcement about.
Guys. Let me tell you something, guys. The only good part about being an actor besides the money is that you get to do that. And if you're Clooney, you've been doing that for 40 years. Maybe you're tired of it, but now you're old. Now they might give you an age gap movie all of a sudden.
I don't know if that's to me. I disagree with you,
dude. It's also just part of the job. I mean, I'm joking, but it's also like if the movie calls for it, like you do it. What?
It is an odd.
Oh, so Dua Lipa's not going to get felt up by one of her gay backup dancers? I bet she's not stopping that. You think Amal Clooney's not going to let the fucking, the guy presenting her with the humanitarian award double kiss her on the cheek?
Do you think Callum goes down the line for all the backup dancers and tries to sniff out a hetero?
Look, Callum, bro. I get it. You're trying to keep this shit locked down. I get it. You're saying, babe, no, I'm not. I ain't messing around.
Well, I don't think that Callum or George Clooney are worried that their wives are going to.
Well, Amal Clooney ain't leaving because she ain't nobody. But Dua Lipa could be out of here.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm saying. I mean, I don't know what I'm saying, but it seems. I mean, number one. That seems like something that you can just tell your agent, and it doesn't have to be a public announcement.
Jason, though, everything has to be public because you want to look like you're a friend. They're trying to make that shit like they're a friend to women. It's like, bro, the movie's about you being married to. Like, if it calls for it, it calls for it. That's just part of the job.
Making the announcement is host scaring behavior to me, though. It's like, oh, you brought up a thing that like nobody was thinking about out of nowhere, and now it's making me examine this whole thing.
It's just I just think that if you're going to take the job of actor, you're going to have to do things that are pretend.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the whole thing. So if you get to kill a gremlin, that's fake. If you get to kiss a baddie, that's also fake.
Sometimes you have to take your shirt off when you aren't happy with your body. Sometimes
you get paid. These motherfuckers get paid way too much money to be complaining about shit like that. Like, that's the least of your worries, bro.
And for Clooney, it makes sense as he's on, the tail end of his career, perhaps.
Don't do that to Jay Kelly, bro.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that movie.
Don't do that to Jay Kelly.
Did a single person watch that?
I think a lot of people watched it because it was Clooney on Netflix. It was like easy to watch.
I heard it was a snoozer, but, what are you going to do?
Well, what movie is it, Jason?
I'll check it out. Atropia with a beautiful score. Marty Supreme, who knows? Maybe Marty. I was watching a clip of Timmy playing beer pong with Jimmy Fallon, and it was making me think that like we're almost living in a post-talk world where it's like physical things that we do are like more important than us talking about, whatever it is that we're promoting on a talk show.
Well, if he talks now, he's just talking about how great he is. So it's probably better if he plays ping pong. I mean, I will say
it's like Double Dare on Nickelodeon.
Yeah,
physical challenges only.
The Druski thing, unfortunately, has brought me back.
Yeah,
there's a video of him singing like a traditional black church song. And Druski was literally like, wait, how the fuck do you, like, he was truly, you could tell he was like, he's like, how the fuck do you know this? And
he's a musical genius.
This guy's too good. The Druski thing, him like trying to keep a straight face it's just too funny. But I'm giving that's Druski. That's the god. Timmy just got to plug into his world.
For the moment, Druski can do no wrong, of course. But just maybe it is because when you talk to these people, they're just saying some wild bullshit, or they are only in the mind of like, I'm here for clips, so we are just going to play beer pong.
But those guys, him like having people audition to be on Druski's fake record label it's
a great premise.
But that's almost funnier than anything he could possibly do, or anyone could possibly do if they're cool. Like there's no podcast, there's no late night, there's nothing that's going to be that funny because it's just set up to be that funny. And you and Druski will put you in some positions where you might say something fucked up, and that's why it's funny.
Watch them squirm.
Yeah, it's funny.
And you can self-produce it. We don't need the New York Times. We don't need any money behind it. It costs $20,000. Rent out a room.
New York Times cooking though, I feel like they're doing their little celebrity. They're having people come cook now as part of their promo. Yeah, as part of like a press. That's what I want to see.
Like Selena Gomez on Netflix during COVID type shit.
Imagine seeing Callum Turner's fine ass trying to make a salad. I'm good, bro. I'm good. Go kiss some chicks on camera.
Proper beef Wellington from Callum Turner.
I talked to Ben about his beef Wellington. He made one. Remember we talked about it with him?
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, damn, you did it, bro. He's like, it's a lot of work. He was like, it was not worth it.
It seems like one of those things that you make once.
Minimum.
And never again.
That's it.
And the chances of it actually being satisfying.
What's the problem? Is it dry?
Yeah, the problem is making sure that the steak inside, which is usually a steak that like a tenderloin or a fillet,
is still rare.
It doesn't have very much fat, so you have to cook it perfectly. You have to like sear it and then let it chill, and then cook it in the oven wrapped in all this stuff, and then you have to nail it. It's like when you make a Scotch egg and you want the egg to still be runny.
You're basically making a croissant and a steak at the same damn time.
Yeah, I guess so. You know, more of a pâté en croûte, or something like a meat inside of a puff pastry and then baked off kind of thing.
But okay. No,
pâté chaud?
No, I don't know what that is. You lost me, bro.
Just French shit, baby. It's just French shit.
French shit, baby.
So yeah, tonight we are gonna have a nice little man dinner. Oh yeah, I went to Max and Helen's yesterday.
Jesus Christ! Finally, we can stop talking about it. How was it?
Finally, with Ryland, our good pal. And shout out to Alexis for hooking up the table.
Is it the best waffle you've ever had?
It was a very good waffle. Very good waffle.
I'm not poo-pooing anything, but waffles and pancakes are in a pizza-like category where it's like pretty good, no matter what.
That's a strong point.
That's a kind of like the worst one is still pretty good.
Tough to meet a waffle that I didn't enjoy.
Yeah, I put syrup on that shit. I'm happy. Yeah. But there are levels to it. Don't get me. I told you about the waffle I had in and it was fucking good.
From Blue Bottle?
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, you were in Japan. I won't do that voice. Yeah, there's something. I mean, it's very good.
So why are people waiting 8 hours for the waffles?
Well,
is that the hit?
The waffles, the hit. I mean, people just get the regular breakfast. I think the tuna melt is a big thing, and then the hot cocoa is also a big thing.
I mean, I want to try it. That all sounds delicious.
The tuna melt was quite good.
Is it like sit at the counter vibe?
Yeah, it's sit at the counter vibe. There's counter, and there's regular seating, and then there's outdoor seating as well. But Larchmont is just...
It's crazy, dude.
It makes the Grove look like an open field in Utah.
It's crazy because I used to go there every day. I used to go there every single day and hang out with Mikey and Tim and get a coffee and just sit there. And I loved it. I loved it.
It was one of those things
Park
where
on the street.
It's so developed and pumping and hot that I think it might almost negatively affect the real estate. Whereas like 20 years ago, you get in early in Larchmont and it's like, yeah, this neighborhood's really pumping. Property value is only going to go up, blah, blah, blah. And I think
it's like too much.
It jumped the shark, and now it's like I live in an IKEA parking lot.
Yeah,
just
all the time.
Nonstop, bumper to bumper.
And also like all the DoorDash guys are like with the flashers on in the fucking turn lane.
Damn, bro. I would be bummed if I lived a beautiful, idyllic life in Hollywood's Larchmont area. It's so nice. It's so chill.
If you can walk over there, it's fine. I feel like if I live walking distance, because the parking in the car situation is what really is fucked.
Yeah, if you could, the walking is nice.
If you just walk up and get a coffee, it's pretty normal.
It's good. But if you live right over there,
you're still dealing with it.
There's just like people who live like right by Mozza, like you live in this amazing like multi-million-dollar historic home. It looks so great, but any given moment, from morning, noon, and night, there is just a parking lot of cars in front of your home every single day, blocking your driveway when you get in and you get out.
No, it's annoying.
I can't do it, brother.
I went to Quarter Sheets last night with Morby, and he told me about something that he asked me to specifically not say.
Okay, well,
on the podcast.
I can't bleep it.
No, but I'm saying I'm going to tell you after, and it's fascinating thing that from a culinary perspective, I think you need to go investigate.
From a culinary perspective.
Not that Morby's known for that. He makes like hot dog sandwiches and shit.
What was his fucked up sandwich that he would make?
It was hot. It was like bake. I can't remember.
It was like a peanut butter banana hot dog or some shit like that.
It was disgusting. But Quarter Sheets is my favorite. I can't believe how good it is.
What was your dish of the night? Can't say pizza.
Bro, they flip the beans and they're just as good, but different per preparation.
The seasonal bean preparation.
Bro, the beans were different last time. He was like, oh yeah, we switch it up. Same bean, different prep.
Can you say anything about the beans?
Tell
me about the beans.
There was some sort of like, it was not a lot, but brothy almost.
Mm-hmm.
There was a breadcrumb.
Yeah.
And there was a green.
Okay.
Is all the salad was delicious.
Beans vongole.
It was delicious. I really love that place.
No dessert though.
No, we did get a princess cake. Morby had never had it. And I was like,
Christmas time is here.
We have to. I mean, I'm like, bro, you got to have it.
Yeah, that's a good litmus test. I've seen people say, like, the cake's not for me, and, like, you don't get it, bro.
Also, splitting that piece of cake is, like, 3 bites each, really?
Whatever you got to tell yourself, man.
I was just like, oh, this cake, I feel like the only time I've had it was when we had a full cake.
Yeah.
So I forgot that a slice
it's light, it's airy.
Yeah. Well, Kevin was like, it kind of gives ice cream cake vibe, which it sort of, I got that after he said
Say what now? Let's see here. What else do we got? I think that's almost pretty much it. We got to go to our din-din.
It's not going to be that bad to drive over there, I don't think.
Okay.
We're close here.
Yeah, we're in town. Well, Chris is in town because we're gonna be recording a little end of the year podcast video, a special. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully, it'll come out in the next couple of weeks.
It has to come out before the first of the year.
That's why I said I said hopefully.
No, it's going to. Some heads are going to roll.
Look, I'm going to be really hands-on with the edit, so I'll be in the bay the whole time. So
that is absolutely a lie, but it's going to get done.
It's not a lie. I have to.
No, you don't.
Yes.
No, you really don't.
I need it to be airtight.
Good luck.
Like one of Epstein's gloves.
That picture of him and Woody Allen? Or Woody Allen's got the hood on, you just see his eyes?
Yeah.
Like he knew he was getting photographed with a bad guy when he's also the bad guy. It's just it's so funny.
Bad guy.
Killed me.
Bad guy.
It made me, it
was very much like when you see a kid who gets put on an airplane to go home by themselves, and this is like the legal guardian that has to watch them.
Cartman Stone Island. Kind of weirdly a combo I've never thought I would say.
They killed Kenny. They killed Woody. But Woody was also like, "Are you my new dad?"
It's really funny picture. That just surfaced, right?
Yeah, they're doing a nice slow rollout with all the pics.
They're really dripping it,
which I'm okay with.
I don't care.
But they said they're supposed to really launch a big chunk tomorrow, the 19th, Friday, aka when this podcast comes out.
I just don't think anything's going to come out that's going to be that shocking. That picture's funny, but it's not shocking.
Yeah, I mean, some of the stuff is shocking. Like,
but it's all redacted, so you don't even really.
Well, there's some photos of a bunch of like girls' feet with lines from the book Lolita written on it.
It's called art.
There's a
okay. Oh, we're gonna start. Okay.
Vincent Gallo's like, I don't see a problem.
So you hate Picasso? Okay, whatever you got to tell yourself.
Okay, so okay. Well, grand opening, grand closing. Shut that one down. There's another photo of Epstein sitting at his desk, and then on his desk where you would have photos of your family, children, your golden retriever Max or something on there, maybe a picture of you meeting a president or Mark Cuban. He had a photo of a teenage girl passed out on a couch.
Okay, that's pretty bad.
Okay? But the thing is, like you said, it's not shocking because we all know
it's
that
bad, but
this is bad. But I mean, at this point, we need to see that
like
photo.
Dead bodies.
Well, I mean, there's that, but we need to see people who are alive and active in today's world in the same 35 millimeter photo frame as the glove that every single
what
finger goes up a hole, or photos of Bill Gates.
What would happen,
and a
do you think,
13-year-old.
if David met Epstein? Something to think about.
Well, I mean, reincarnation is a thing. You know what I mean?
Shout out to all our Buddhist homies.
The day Epstein left us, it was the day David risen from the ashes like the phoenix.
D4 vid.
Have you ever listened to David's music yet? What if it was so good?
I think it is. I think if you like that kind of stuff. No, I think
I don't even know what kind of stuff it is.
It's like R&B, but I think the streams are crazy. I think he was like one of those low key, like very, very big.
Okay.
I've never listened to it either. It's like not. I think it's like. I'm trying to think of like. There's a lot of that sort of like R&B shit that's really popular with like young people that like we would never hear.
It's like on some like Destroy Lonely type shit.
I don't even know what that is. I'm talking about like
it's a guy who wears like mascara and skirts.
Yeah, basically, but big. But big.
But big.
He can afford a Tesla. All right, how long gone? Thank you for listening. Happy holidays to you and yours, and we'll be back next week with some more podcasts.
And if you live in LA, come to Homage tonight. I'm going to be DJing. It's the party's from 10 to 2. I'll be on from 11 till 2, 3 hours of nonstop jeans all up in you. A lot of holiday parties going on. This is where you end up after you got a bag, after you got a couple martinis in you. It is beer and wine only, so come ready to get a tasteful Pinot that's chilled. Don't come expecting a Negroni or a Vesper or anything like that.
No Vespers for the homies.
If we're going to do shots, do them in the car beforehand. Just get the baggie going. And I look forward to coming. I look forward to coming.
He's just too good-natured and he's got too much money and he's got too many girlfriends. I'm jealous, that's all.